So I've been trying to think about making like a new video, right? But I haven't really felt myself, you know? So I've been trying to feel more myself before I make this video because like I basically got raised, have been taught that if you want to engage with God, you had to invoke God. You know, all my life subliminally they said, pray to God, meditate on God's word, think about God, you know, do things in God's name. Invoke God, in other words. So like in my own personal life, I began to see that God led me to meditation. God led me to being more calm, more aware of my breath, more able to direct every intention in my body rather than saying, oh, I gotta work, and that's why my whole body just jumps up. Instead, God and meditating and invoking God taught me, let me raise God up in peace. Let me maintain God's posture. Let me make sure God puts out right vibes and correct perception is provided for those who look upon God, or who attempt to use me as a doorway to see God, So I learned invoking God. That was my whole Christianity, Catholicism, Mormonship, witchcraft. I mean, all these different names that I can literally lead into the esotericism, from India to Chinese to Japanese to different things I won't go on to the details of, but essentially they all practice the same thing, right? Invoking God. And essentially, in America, they told me though that I was invoking God. In other traditions, they would have told me that I was practicing a practice without mentioning God. So with that, I started to notice, like, what else does the world do to invoke God? If not God, then anything else, And if I knew that being calm and collective invoke God, that's when I started to notice all the devil worshippers and all the devil's evil's workers, They're all like, Brian, take out trash. Brian, you got to go to work. Brian, wake up. And I was like, wait, isn't that the government? Isn't that priorities, responsibilities, and obligations? Why is the devil running that show? Hurry up, dog. You got a dick in your ass, son. You better hurry up and get there before it pops out. And you just poo, leaving a trail, and everyone can follow you and track you and hunt you down after that. Not. Or so they say. But essentially,